My name's Tristan Nielsen, and I started in youth circus. I started when I was about 12 to get interested in juggling and doing a little juggling, and then I moved on to a larger youth circus called Circus, which is in Vermont actually. It's like in the woods around New York, and it tours all over New England, like the upper northeast corner of the US. It does 8 weeks of tour and 3 weeks of getting ready for the tour, so it's like an 11-week chunk of your summer. So that was a great experience and a really good introduction to what circus is, and setting up tents and working in the mud when it rains, and really the essence of where circus came from. And then after that I was wondering, well, what can I do with this? Like, I applied to some colleges, but I wasn't sure what path I wanted to take. And there's a circus school in Montreal, the National Circus School, that some of my friends had gone to, and I got interested in that and did the audition and was accepted, and then met up with the other 7 of these guys, and 3 years later we were doing this show. Yeah, we do about an hour and a half of warm-up before each show, and now that we've done over 200 shows, we're more used to it, and we can deviate a little bit from warming up every trick in the show. For me personally, I warm up almost everything I do in the show in terms of technical circus. With the Russian bar with Eric and Alex, we do 20 minutes where we do every trick before every show, and also with Kemi doing hand-to-hand, we do all of our tricks before each show. But we also try to work in new tricks to keep it interesting and keep developing as circus artists. Well, for me personally, I don't do a lot of things that are especially dangerous for myself, but I do a lot of things where it's dangerous for other people, and it's really important, obviously, that I catch them and make sure that they're safe. So, I mean, I try to focus in those moments where it's critical that I focus, and I mean, I try to stay focused the whole show, but if nothing else, I stay focused in those moments where people's lives are in danger. Well, because the show came out of improvs when we created it, and for sure we had direction, but it also came a lot from us and how we move naturally. When something doesn't go exactly how it was choreographed, we're able to find a way that comes from us naturally, in the most part, to continue and go with it, and go someplace new sometimes that maybe we wouldn't have gone if the choreography hadn't done that. Hopefully, and sometimes for sure we stand there and freeze for a second, but you try to go with it and really make sure that it goes somewhere so that it's not an obvious mistake. Yeah, I mean, everywhere we go, the reaction is a little bit different, and we have to be aware of that and try to, I mean, we don't tailor the show to each country necessarily, but you're aware of the different reactions for sure, and try to make it more something that audience is used to. And I mean, for instance, in the US, people are really ready to clap and laugh, and the more emotional, subtler moments maybe they're not quite sure how to react in the beginning. And in France, they're a little bit quieter, and then react more at the end rather than during the show. So yeah, it depends on where we are for sure. I mean, I guess I would have to say anything that Devin does, because he's amazing. He's like a superhero. So any of the acrobatics that he does would be pretty amazing to be able to do. We've got a lot of high-flying, exciting circus in our show, and it's also a show that anybody can relate to, and anyone can make their own story with, and really should be able to enjoy in their own way.